The Pittsburgh Steelers drafted Caleb Johnson in the 3rd round, a big physical running back with a lot of upside, one of the best running backs in college football. Today, we're going to see what Mike Tomlin has to say. On top of that, we're going to cover some fancy charts, look at the analytics, and how he fits with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Before we dig in, though, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're covering these rookies every day, how they fit with their new teams, how they fit in fantasy football, and overall, their prospect profiles. Click that button, stop missing out, but we got to get to the thick of it. We got to see what Mike Tomlin thinks, and he likes this running back, and this guy just looks like a Steeler.
How does Caleb Johnson fit with what you want to do in your offense?
You know, just like I was talking about a physicality and big man agenda, this is a high volume, capable runner. Who was the center of his offense, a lot of NFL or Sunday-like runs, if you will, meaning he did it from the home position or the pistol position into a lot of loaded boxes. There wasn't a lot of guesswork or Saturday-like holes on his tape, and that made the evaluation a fun one and the projection an easy one.
Like sticking with just running back, you have a couple 5'8", 5'9" guys in Jalen Warren and Kenny Gainwell. Was his size, 6'1", 225 pounds, something that you wanted to round out that room in a certain way?
Less concerned about the measurables and really more concerned about the play style and the resume, and certainly he's a guy that's capable of high volume carries.
Caleb Johnson is a running back that can take carry after carry, touch after touch, run it up the gut with a stacked box and keep going, churning out yards. This is a running back that just looks like a Pittsburgh Steeler. Looks like he's built to wear the black and gold, which he's coming from the black and gold over at Iowa. But this is a running back Mike Tomlin's going to like, and he knows it. He knows it. And you look at all the other running backs on the roster, this is a running back that's going to take over, get a lot of work, be the guy, and be the guy for a long time. In the previous video after the draft, I said, hey, you're getting like a James Conner plus. Like you're getting that road grading running back that takes touch after touch, carry after carry, puts the team on his back. He did that before last year. Productive early in his collegiate career, and a guy that's really going to transform that offense. And whoever you got a quarterback for the long term, he's going to really help that player transition to your team. But looking at him, we got good size, 6'1", 224 pounds. We got size to his frame. We run good. 74th percentile speed score when you blend the 40 in with his size. That means we got good athleticism. We're tough to bring down. We're tough to tackle. We see that with the numbers. Caleb Johnson's just one of those players that is going to put the team on his back. We saw that with a 99th percentile dominator rating. That's the ownership, the market share of the team's yards and touchdowns. He was all of Iowa. He was all of Iowa. And then you're like, hey, he did not get much work in the passing game. He had a 10.4% target share, 81st percentile among running backs. Had 25 targets, which is 4th on the team and not far off from the leading target getter who had 46. But you're looking at what he did throughout his collegiate career. Broke out as a freshman. He wasn't recruited hard. We decommitted and went to Iowa, but we broke out as a freshman. We were a big-time asset. We got hurt during our sophomore season, and the guy that took his place that was doing pretty good had to transfer out because we knew, and they knew, and he knew that it was Caleb Johnson's job. And when Caleb Johnson came back, 1,500 yards, 21 touchdowns, one of the top running backs in all of college football. Now he's going to the Steelers, where we know what Mike Tomlin likes to do with his running back, especially when he gets a big running back like this. He's going to use him. He's going to pound him out. 4.42 yards after contact per attempt. Over 1,000 yards after contact. And it's not like this is a running back that you barely touch and he's gone because he has 4.2, 4.3 speed. No, this guy can make you miss. He can run through your face. He can do everything in the second level. And he's got a little pop in the step. He's not slow. He's definitely not. Created 66 missed tackles last year. One of the top running backs in college football in those terms. And he was productive throughout his career. Not just productive, but he was dominant. Took over games. 2 games of over 200 yards rushing. Blew up against Iowa State. Killed Troy, Washington, Maryland, Wisconsin, Purdue. Got a lot of yards on Ohio State. So against tough defenses, anybody that lined up against Iowa was going to get it against Caleb Johnson. Especially last year, where he went off. and you look at this backfield here for the Steelers. Jaylen Warren's been a great Steeler, but it's time to hand the keys to the car to somebody else. Caleb Johnson is just different compared to the other running backs. Kenneth Gainwell's a good, dependable running back, but he doesn't have the size. He doesn't have the capability to take touch after touch after touch in those tough AFC North games, especially in the winter. And Caleb Johnson's built for that. And he got drafted in the 3rd round, but this is the case of the Steelers, who every time in the draft, they just stay put, they stay patient, and a player that's graded like a round better than where they're at just falls to them. So they got a running back in the 3rd round, but it's like one of the top 2nd round running backs. It's like one of the top running backs in the draft. Some people have him as the 2nd best running back in the class. Some people have him more up there with Ashton Jeanty. And the style's there. The capability of handling a ton of work is there. The capability of being a huge asset and being one of the top running backs in the National Football League is definitely there. I would not be surprised if Caleb Johnson, within the next year, 2, 3 years, becomes a top 5 running back. That's potential. And then you look at this for fantasy football. Let's start off with redraft. I believe I stated this a few times. This is going to be a good dart throw in double-digit rounds, maybe 9th round earliest, 8th round earliest of your redraft leagues and drafts, maybe a little bit earlier. Really depends, but your basic home league drafts, you're going to catch him at a discount, and this is a guy you hold on to for when he starts to pop off. They're eager to get him in the pads. They're eager to get him lined up back there to see what he can do. They can give him the ball. They can give him the rock. And they want a running back that can do so, hold up, take a licking, keep ticking, and not get banged up. And just use touch after touch after touch. I mean, look at where they're at the quarterback position right now. Look at the running backs that they have on the roster. They got into the draft and they're saying, hey, we're going to remain patient and we're going to take the best value for our team. And somehow, some way, the Steelers did it again and got Caleb Johnson. He's easily a 1st-round pick in rookie drafts. Pick your poison with him. If you want to take him over some of the other running backs, go ahead. Any of the running backs not named Jeanty. If it's Hampton, you got to remember he's a 1st-rounder. He's going to get the workload. But if you love him, you love him, and you got to shoot your shot. But he's up there. He's a 1st-round talent. He's in a situation here where he's going to get this backfield. He's going to be the dude. Caleb Johnson is in a position here where he's going to take over. And the odds are severely in his favor due to the production, due to the size adjusted athleticism, and where he's at in the draft and the team he went to, that he's going to do something, be productive. He's going to help the Steelers. He's going to help a lot of people in fantasy. As long as he stays healthy, stays upright, good to go, he's going to be good to go for everybody involved. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.